My name is Yasser Rafi. I'm Head of IT Service Delivery at Nottingham College. I'm part of the senior leadership from CMT. So I had the IT Service Delivery for the college, which strategically sits under MIS IT and Funding Directorate. My remit is more or less boots on the ground, anything which moves, anything which needs responsibility support, that comes under the support of service delivery. Now that could be our service desk where the staff comes in, and that could be 400 plus staff rooms, libraries, LapSafe, labs, specialist labs, innovation labs. For the institute our side, the teaching space is a premium space. We want to make sure the most of the space in the college is utilized for teaching and learning, and that could be a classroom or that could be a lab. Historically, we had a lot of IT labs and that had lots of PCs in place, but that was taking too much premium space for teaching. So when we moved our goal to say, look, we need to go to provide more laptops which are readily available, and when we started looking for a partner, this is where the LapSafe came in, and they had a perfect solution which we can utilize to implement in a premium space. You can still provide devices to students, however we can still bring in more seats on the ground or bums on the ground, and we can deliver the teaching and learning. 25,000 students, that could be from nursing to bricklaying to esports, anything you can think of, from functional skills, gas, electricity, and all of them, as part of somewhere along the line, they need a device to work with. As a college, we have 8,500 asset devices, and that's a mixture of staff and students. But out of that, I think we have about 3,500 laptops which you serve through LapSafe, either a Diplomat unit or a trolley. And that's a big estate, and that's separate from our specialist labs. So it's a big remit to look after on a daily basis. When you talk about digital inclusivity, it's not about having a device. It's about having a device which can function the way they need to be functioned for the student to learn and develop for the world outside. Having a Diplomat unit which can work on the heights, which can work on an element if someone's coming with a wheelchair or any other hidden disability, it should just work seamlessly for them, just exactly like someone who doesn't have it. And we have really taken consideration of that to make sure the device is available at the right height, right place, right locations. If we have a strategic classroom which needs a special help, we'll make sure the device or laptop trolley is available in that area for them to. College's mission statement is we unlock potential through learning. And with that is putting digital first. And with that means it shouldn't have any hurdle in any way, shape or form to perform that task for students for teaching and learning. So one of the really good feature with LapSafe Diplomat unit is the software which runs at the back of it, which is a dashboard called an Arc. And so not only you can see where your devices are and you can split them from campus to campus, you can see if something has not been plugged in properly or all of that, but it gives you a very nice feature of utilization. So just last year alone, from our 500-600 laptops, which are only in Diplomat units, we served 85,000 students, unique entry with which students have taken out the device and utilized. I think this year already we're sitting on 35,000, and I'm sure we're going to smash our last year record. But that's separate from the laptop trolleys which we have. Trolley utilization, there's another function which we have asked LapSafe to work with us to find utilization on that as well. And I'm sure with 70 odd trolleys, our figure is humongous. With the size of institute, Nottingham College is carbon neutral and sustainability is a huge factor. And we have our own aims of 2030. By that, we're looking at carbon zero neutral, and we're doing everything in there from estates, from heating and plumbing and all of that. But from a technology point of view, with the kind of size of estate we have, it was very important that we find a solution to not only don't stop the digital or don't stop the devices being available, but make it in such a way that we are getting carbon neutral and we are using less energy. The LapSafe units which are provided, they work in a really good way that when you plug it in, when it's device is charged, it will cut off that power. So it's not overnight plugged in and doing all of that. It's quite clever in that, and it's really helping us towards our sustainable journey. Up front, you might look at, it might cost you slightly extra to bring in the laptops and how to securely keep them and how to service them. But overall, if you look in the ROI of your next 5 years, it pays for itself. And the flexibility and service which brings to the students is absolutely spot on. So really my advice will be to say, look at your long-term strategic solution and then base your decision on that. And providing devices at the end user's hand should be the forefront of it. And not only does it make sure the devices are available, you also make sure they are safe, they are secure, and we can do other elements to do with it, and we can see our return of investment. And with what we are saving, we are happy to then reinvest that back into the education and provide that facility to students. And that can only be possible with the help of LapSafe. If you're considering to go towards the route of providing more laptops to your institute, definitely look into the LapSafe. Not only they provide a cabinet, but there's a lot more behind it. You know, the functionality, the dashboard, the support, the service, the personal relationship which we have developed as business partners. All of that has really plugged into the college, and it has brought to where we are right now with their help.